Richard Beach here from SonicState.com. I'm at Frankfurt Music Messe 2015 with Rune from Aalberg Audio from Norway, with a pretty interesting looking product, a wireless guitar, pedals with a wireless controller. So first of all, can you talk us through the concept and then we can hear some of them in action?
Sure.
Can you hear me okay, by the way? It's incredibly loud.
Yes, I can hear you. It's a lot of noise, but I can hear you. Thank you. So what we have here is guitar effects, but I'm a guitar player myself, and I was so tired of always having to run over to the pedal board every time I wanted to change the sounds in a concert or at practice also. So why not have a controller on your guitar to do it from a distance instead, and be more free on stage, for example. And also there gives some new creative possibilities because you can play and change effects more integrated.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a concept.
And so what sort of parameters can you change with the actual controller?
Well, everything you normally do on the floor, you can do from the controller.
Okay.
So it's tap tempo, adjusting presets, parameters, storing and recalling presets. The Aero has this Aero controller, can store presets on the pedals, which you can instantly recall with a button.
And you can activate and bypass the pedal with the...
Yeah, sure. That's also a part of the preset. Or you can toggle bypass on-off with the controller too. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we got 3 pedals here.
Yeah. Well, the first one is the blue one. That's the delay stomp box. It's called the Echo.
Yeah.
It's already been produced, our first series, first batch.
Okay.
It's made in Norway, in the middle of Norway, and it's ready for shipping in May. This first batch. The 2 other babies here. That's the Room, the Reverb pedal, the green one, and the yellow one is a Tremolo called Trim.
Trim. Okay.
Yeah.
So room and trim.
Yeah, well, rum, that means room in Norwegian.
Okay.
And trim, it sounds like tremolo.
Yeah.
So that's the inspiration, and it's funny because it's one of the really bad guys from the northern mythology from back in the days, and he was the bad guy who stole the hammer from Thor, the god of thunder. So yeah, I think it was a little funny to use that name. Yeah.
If you actually spin around, there's a couple of people in Viking hats here as well, so yeah, it's all good. All right, let's hear them in action then. Should we start with the Echo?
Sure. So with one click you can turn it off anytime.
So we could just basically walk around, you know, the convention center now, and you could do what is the range? Do you know?
This is a state-of-the-art wireless Bluetooth technology.
Okay.
So it's Bluetooth 4. It's also called a Bluetooth Low Energy, and you have up to 30-meter range.
Okay.
So it should be able to cover
most stages.
Most stages.
Yeah, fair enough.
And also really good battery time because it's very energy efficient. So you have 30 hours of constant usage, and then you charge it. It's got a micro USB input, so you just charge it with your phone charger or your computer, and charge it for 2 hours, and it's full again. So you can use it for 30 more hours.
And I must say, because some of the best ambient and post-rock music in the world comes out of Scandinavia, I would quite like to hear the Reverb pedal as well, because I imagine that being Norwegian, you probably know your Reverb quite well.
Yeah, actually the Reverb and the Tremolo is it's still under development.
Okay.
It's going to be ready after this summer.
Yeah.
So, but I can show you.
You can show us, cool.
I can show you anyway. Let's see here. So I'll just adjust this a little. So it's got a a room size setting here. And the next parameter, it's the mix. It's like the dry-wet combination. And you also have the pre-delay setting on the first one there. So that's how it works. And I want to tell you one cool thing about the Tremolo, because for the delay pedal you can tap the tempo easily with this knob, but for the Tremolo you set the Tremolo speed by tapping here, and you can also of course tap on the pedal, but also on the controller.
So you can have one controller. Could one controller do the tempo for the two of them then?
Yeah. When you pair the devices, one to one controller to one pedal, or one controller to many pedals, or many controllers to many pedals. So there's a lot of options here, and it's depending on which pedal has the active parameter. So if you use one controller and tap the tempo, you set the time-based setting on the active the pedal with the active parameter for wireless control. Yeah.
Okay, great. Could we hear the Tremolo?
Yeah, sure. The speed rate right now. I can also tap it slower, faster. So with 2 clicks you can set the timing of the speed of the Tremolo.
So how long have these been in development then?
Well, we started the company back in 2010 with the first prototype. I can show you one cool thing about that.
That's all right.
So we have in the user manual we show the history of the development. So this is the big box we started with this big clumsy, a lot of electronics and wires. And then we had a really great design company from Norway helping us making it look good, because I think it's important that it looks good.
Yeah.
It sounds good and its functionality is good, but it needs to look well also.
Yeah.
Like the Fender Stratocaster, it looks really good. That's why it's so popular, I think. And here you can see the evolution of the pedal. So along the way I've had a really great engineer on board. He's like the magician of technology. And also these design guys and the business guys upstairs now at the meeting room, and so it's just been growing for the last 5 years, and we're soon ready to take the last leap out into the world.
Release of the pedals will be soon, and then you're looking to set up distribution and dealership and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what we're working on upstairs now, and it's what I've heard is going really well up there.
Okay, so. Cool. And do you know prices and things like that yet?
Yeah, well, the retail price for the pedals will be €299 for each pedal, and then 129 euros for the controller alone. Okay. We also have a package deal on both of them for 399 euros. Yeah, with the controller. So, and the cool thing is that once you have invested in the controller, you can control every pedal coming. So that's it's a first time investment with the controller. Yeah.
Okay, well, Rune, thank you very much for sparing your time and talking to us. And what's your website for people who want to find out more?
It's aalbergaudio.com with a double A. Most important.
As you can see up there. All right, well, thank you very much for watching at home as well. This has been Richard Beach with Sonic State and MESSE 2015. You can check out more of our videos from the show at sonicstate.com. Thank you.